Hey y'all, welcome back to another tutorial. This is going to be on how to create email marketing templates inside of Coach Grow Solutions. So once you log in, you will be on your dashboard. Let me go back to my dashboard so you know what that looks like. This is where you'll be as soon as you log in. And then on the left-hand side in the blue sidebar, you're going to go ahead and click marketing. And at the top, you're going to hover over where it says email and you're going to click templates. Now, you're already going to have some templates in here. As you can see, we have some templates in here preloaded that we give you included with your account. But I'm going to show you how to create your own template today. Okay. So we're going to click new over here to the right, and we're going to click blank template. Then we're going to click design editor. I explained in the original email marketing video what all three of these are. So we'll link to that in the description box so you can go watch that previous video if you have not seen it yet. But we're going to go with design editor. And while the screen is loading, I just want to explain, normally with email templates, the only thing I put in here is a place to write my email. And then I put my logo and I may put a button in there and change the background color, and that's it. Okay. Your template is just a blank slate for you to use that is branded to your business every single time you write an email so that all your emails are consistent. Okay. So I'm going to name this template as template number 1. And then over on the left-hand side, you can see we have options to create this template. I'm going to drag and drop image over here at the top. And I'm going to hit this pencil over here on the left and upload from my media library, just the logo, right? Because this is a template we're going to be using with everything. I'm going to hover over this text right here and I'm just going to hit the trash can because we don't need that. But I got my logo at the top. I like that. I want my logo at the top of every email or at the bottom of every email. Somewhere in there, the logo needs to be, okay? Then I'm going to drag and drop this text area. That'll be my meat and potatoes. And I'm going to hit X. And then I'm going to drag and drop this footer. Okay? So now you see we have the basis of the average email that you may get from any company. The only other thing that I want to put in my template for sure is my socials. So I'm going to drag and drop the social media stuff to be right there. Okay. So I've got my social media platforms. I'm not on X, so I'm going to hover over that and hit the trash can. Pinterest, I'm going to hit the trash can. LinkedIn, I'm going to hit the trash can. Okay. So I've got my social medias there. You see that? I'm going to hit the X over here. And I actually want there to be some space. This feels like so close together. So I'm going to take a divider from over here and I'm just going to put it right there below the social media area. Oh, well, we could put one right there because this social media stuff can be a part of the footer, but you can drag and drop that divider anywhere you want it to be. Okay. So this is my email template. Pretty easy. I'm going to hit the X because I also want to show you two more things. So I'm going to hover over this middle section where I normally would write my meat and potatoes, and I'm going to hit the pencil to edit. Then I'm just going to put in here, hey, and I know that I want to start every single email by addressing my subscriber by their name, right? By their unique name. So with this cursor right here, you see how it's blinking right there? I'm going to scroll up here to this little box right here with the cursor where it says custom values. If you just hover over it, it'll appear and say custom values. And I'm going to select contact and first name. That little code that it just automatically put in there, and I'm going to put an exclamation mark. That little code it just put in there, that means that for each person it sends this email to, it's going to replace this with that person's unique name. So if your name is Sally, it's going to, hey, Sally. If your name is Johnny, it's going to say, hey, Johnny. It's automatically going to do that by itself, the system. It's going to replace and address each person by their name, okay? So I'm going to put that in there for my email template, and I'm going to click Save Template just to make sure that we have everything saved. And then the last thing I would recommend doing is adding in your brand color somewhere, right? Whatever your main brand color is, whether that's purple or pink or blue or orange, whatever it is. So I'm going to hover over this little line this divider I put in here and hit the pencil, and I'm going to change the color of this. You see this over here on the left-hand side. I'm going to hit add, and I'm just going to change it to like a blue color, right? Now you should have your color code, so you should know your blue. I just chose a random blue. I'm going to copy this color code, but I'm going to hit add. So that gives it a little bit of a branded feel. I'm going to hit the X over here, and I'm just going to click over here in this gray space, and I'm actually going to hit the pencil and change my background also to this blue color. Oh, that's too blue. That might be too blue. Hold on. I want the people to be able to see. That might be too blue, y'all. Let's see. Let's see if I change the footer. I'm going to hover over the footer, and I'm going to hit that pencil. Can't change the footer color. Well, it may just be blue here. If your logo has blue in it, that'll give it some personality. But let's see. I could change this to a variation of my blue. So let's say if I do blue and I make it like a lighter blue, like a blue where I can actually read. There we go. That's like super light, but there. So maybe just a lighter version of this blue. And you could kind of play around with the colors. As you see when I click the background and I hit this color box over here, once you hit add, you can kind of just drag it around and kind of find a color that you like. And once you find a color that you like, you just hit add and it changes that color. But you can always go back to like a lighter color up here and hit add and it'll be there. And it saves all of your options. So if you need to go back and say this blue or this blue, this blue or this blue, like you could totally do that, okay? Until you find the right one. But that makes it a little bit more branded. You can have a couple of different templates. You can have a blue template. You can have a purple template if your colors are blue and purple, or if your colors are orange and green, you can have one of each. It's kind of just up to you. But you'll just hit save, and that saves the template. So anytime you go to create an email, I'm going to hit backwards. Anytime you go to create an email, you hit new. Sorry, you hit campaigns, email, campaigns. You hit new, and then you can click your templates, and your template will be there, okay? I want to click this recent button because this is the one we just made, template number 1. That's why you need to name them so you can find them. And you can click that, and that pulls up your template, the template that we just made, and you can add or edit to this template, and then you can go ahead into sending and scheduling. So that's how you create an email template. See y'all in the next tutorial.